I wrestled when I prepared this message. I struggled with how much of my own story I would share, because I grew up shortchanged. I started not to tell you how uncomfortable I get whenever a bunch of guys get together and start talking about football. And I can't talk about it because when other kids were playing football and basketball, I was taking care of a sick father. Never understood it, doesn't compute, never got in there, embarrassed, ashamed. I was shortchanged. I wrestled with telling you that I can run a company, I can run a business, and can't ride a bicycle. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Because I was. I wondered, would you realize how I struggled to get through my childhood? Because I didn't have what other people had, and I couldn't do what other people could do. I started not to tell you how they laughed at me on the school bus, because what was normal for them wasn't normal for me, because I had been shortchanged. And I said, Lord, if I tell them just a taste, that's just a taste, that's just a little bit, it's a big old story. But if I tell them how much life didn't give me and put myself on blast like that and tell all my business, he said, don't worry about it, because if you tell your story, I guarantee you there's somebody else out there. And I just want you to make me feel better. Is there anybody else out there that grew up in a deficit? Is there anybody else out there and you're a grown man and you're still trying to compensate for what you didn't get? I can drive an 18-wheeler. I literally can drive an 18-wheeler and can't ride a bicycle. I can run a kidney machine. Dialysis right now. First time I was ever in the newspaper, I was in the newspaper in a picture beside my mother running a dialysis machine for my dad. And I could run the machine and couldn't ride a bike because there wasn't no time for bicycle riding in a house with a Mephibosheth. You see, when sickness comes in the house, it becomes the star of the house, and everybody has to sacrifice